Hey everyone, what's up? DJ Sterf here. I'm about to drop some knowledge regarding Deal or No Deal Arcade. This is a skill game. This is not a luck-based game, and it's very winnable, very maxable. I'm at about a 95% win rate, but at the same time, that 5% is my contacts drying out. So I have a prevention technique that can limit that, but at the same time, it's inevitable. Sometimes your contacts are just going to dry out. I don't want them to fall out on the floor. Those contacts are dead if I do that. So anyway, here, you got to discern as to whether this is the biggest bang for your buck. At this arcade, it's not. At the previous arcade, where I took that last video, when they had that mega jackpot wheel, oh man, that was insane. So you got to discern whether it's worth it or not. At this place, again, I'm just showing you here a strategy. I'm not going for max tickets, so you got to figure out how much the payout is, how much you actually have to pay, figure out how much a chip is worth, and you have to make sure that it's actually worth playing, because that previous machine and other machines, like, they can get screen burning so badly with that 200 ticket screen, or 200 how many ever, 500, whatever the jackpot is on this. It can burn in like crazy, and then it can just totally ruin the field and make it really impossible to even see like the bottom half of the screen. So you got to discern whether it's worth playing. It's, I guess, in comparison, if you play DDR and you go to an arcade where one of the arrows doesn't work on a side, it's not worth playing. So it's kind of the same thing here. So just figure out whether it's worth even going for. So here we go. Let's step through the video.
Yep.
Okay, let's pause there. So I'm standing back into an angle. The angle gets rid of the glare from the other direction. Right where Jarrett is standing, he's taking the video, there's like this vent that just blows down. That will draw out my contacts like crazy. That's a way to lose the game. Standing a little bit back also gives you a more comprehensive, or a bird's eye view on the case set, so you can see exactly what's going on a little bit more broadly, I suppose. I can win it up close, but I mean, I don't want to break my neck. So I have another video too where it's up closer, but we'll get to that soon. Here you want to follow the case. There are two basic types of movements. There's the regular, like, dull movements, and then there's the crazy movements where it goes really fast and goes all over the place. So with the dull movements, follow the case as if it stole something, but then when it starts that crazy movement, zoom out with your eyes and look at the general location. Like, look at about, four, like a block of 4 and not just a 1. And then once it stops going into the crazy movement, follow the case again. So essentially, like, follow it like crazy until it moves like crazy, and then look at a bigger range and then follow it from there, and then lather, rinse, repeat. It's very easy to replicate and be consistent once you've gotten it. So here we go, and it's going to be harder to see on here because of the frame rate, and I mean, this is a video, so being there and in person is a little bit easier. So anyway, let's go. Okay, so I know it's 8. Like, I know without a doubt it's 8. So I'm going to pick 8, but I followed the case and did that strategy, and my contacts didn't dry out. That's pretty cool. You may also have noticed that I went with the normal deal and not the double deal. And you might say, well, you get double the tickets, but if you lose double the tickets. I don't know. I have a whole thing with loss, gain loss, and yeah, either one would work. I mean, I'm consistent enough at it. I can pick double deal and not have an issue. But when you think you get double the tickets, even if it's electronic, there's a simulated coin hopper in terms of how the tickets are actually dispensed onto your card. And if you play one game and then go and play another game while those tickets are being dispensed, or deployed on your card, you'll see some weird stuff where, like, some of your tickets will come in and they'll, like, go back and forth and back and forth. So it'll, like, delay one to put the tickets on for another, and it rate limits you. That's really what it is. It rate limits you. So there's a max you can get possible per day at this arcade, even though it's electronic tickets. So even at that even getting 500 tickets instead of 250, by the time you finish another game, those tickets will have been dispensed on your card, and yeah, you don't get much advantage, if any. It's probably like 5% gain on like number of tickets. I don't mind playing it doubly as much. I mean, it's, you know, you win twice as much, I suppose. So I'll take a 5% hit for that. So I'm going to pick 8, and then once I pick 8, that's my case. I just want to hit no deal, no deal, no deal all the way through, because I want to look and see. I want to keep what's in the case. So I'm just hitting no deal the whole time. But in order to improve my confidence, just in case I missed, I'm going to hit everything around it, just so like I'm all the way across the board from 8 as I can possibly be. And at the end, I'll be like, oh, well, you know, I picked this one right here, and I still have 250 left. But then I have another one that's clearly not the 250. So, all right, here you go. Okay, there. I also selected one. I denied the 146. That may seem like a lot of tickets, but I have 250 in the case, and I'm sure of it. So, you know, I have over there, like, what is that, 13 or something like that, all the way on the diagonal corner from 8. So I'm like, there's no way I missed this.
All right, thanks, Jarrett. Yep.
Oops, I replayed it. Let me load up the other video, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I have another one up close I'll play here, but 250 tickets for this one. Again, it's not the biggest bang for your buck at this place, but I mean, it's a consistent win. You don't want to use this if you're going for biggest bang for your buck, though. Just, yeah, calculate that out. Calculate how much a chip is worth or how much you can get it for, because arcades have ticket deals. They also usually will have a half price day nowadays. Like almost everyone will have one. Some kind of special. Take advantage of those. And then come in and win. And that's it. But man, at that other place, when I played with that mega jackpot wheel, there was a security guard who came over and asked if I was there from the company and testing out whether the coin hoppers worked. That's how crazy it was. So anyway, this one doesn't have the Mega Jackpot Wheel edition on it, and the other one wasn't working at the other place anymore, so that strategy gone. All right, so here's the second video, I think. Let's load this one. Come on now. Media. Do I really have to load that in? All right. Sorry, it's not as fast as I want it to be. There we go.
Right, there's no advantage of playing regular deal here.
I meant double deal. Okay, and you can play this video on half speed if you can't see it, but you can kind of see the patterns and directions it goes from this video, so enjoy.
See if you can spot it here. But I'm gonna try to do it like this. It's gonna be tough. 12. Alright, so I'm gonna pick 12 and then I'm gonna select everything around it. Alright, so if I got it right, everything will, you know, not be 250. That one kind of bounced up and down a whole lot. I've never seen that kind of pattern before. That's pretty much it. Like, yeah, so Yeah, so the further you are away and you don't see 250, the better. Then you know in confidence that you got it. But you zoom in on the case unless it's moving really fast, and then you just kind of zoom out with your eyes. And then you just kind of look at the general location of where it ends up. So that's deal or no deal. But every machine I've played on, I've been able to win Jackpot a whole lot. I mean, if I'm in the swing of things and not under a vent, that's another thing. Make sure that your eyes aren't drying out because I'm wearing contacts. Then you have a shot at that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so you just want to do no deal because you want to pick the one you chose. That's the only way to get the max number of tickets, and that's it. So 250 is the max on this machine. I love the one in the other arcade when the Mega Spin was working because I've won 4,000, like 2,000 times 2 before, several times in a row, which was pretty awesome. But I was waiting at least an hour and a half for tickets to come out there just on those runs. So, all right, that's deal or no deal. Peace. God bless. Yeah.
Yeah, son. Yeah, so that's deal or no deal. And you can win it. You can do it. Just there's no real trick to it. Just follow it and then zoom out and zoom in as you need. So, just win. I guess that's it. I'm thinking if there's anything else. I guess if you notice here during this run, there was definite screen glare, and I was all up near the screen, so I was wondering if I was going to win at that time. I didn't have a problem at that time, but again, like the patterns here, like it just kept jumping up and down and up and down, and it was like, dang, dude, it's like, chill out. Wearing like Air Jordans on this junk. Alright, so, yeah, peace and God bless. Always hit the no deal if you're going for this. Alright, that's it though. Check you later.